So there goes the bell. He's yet to really step up as a pro, and as mentioned, boxing as an amateur, who has done.
Yeah, pick that left to the body, really plant his feet and let the shots go.
In the black, 32 wins, 2015, and he got knocked down himself relatively well from that one, Rudenko. He has to start doing that soon. That was a good left-hand change back in 2013.
Interested to see how you, Zhilei.
Second round by Anthony Joshua in London 2012, and he very nearly lost. And at that,
Zhilei has a lovely jab.
So final 10 seconds of round one, another level international amateur.
Yeah, you can straight away see the pedigree, the backhand to Rudenko, took one.
He was still trying to shed that amateur.
Amazing condition, if I'm honest.
I managed to land it. Rudenko just took the feet bang. And he's found his range opening round. Bell goes at the start of the second round.
Rudenko, yeah, good start. He's landed the left to the body in that left hand.
He's the reigning European champion. I saw him ringside in Germany.
Looking to land his own shot, but
top level kind of fighters. We mentioned them at the start. I think the fighters have enjoyed it. I think the ones who haven't been here before have enjoyed just.
What I'm seeing though, some good boxing, like we see there for a guy. So
he lands another big, solid-looking left hand there.
Here, boxing nicely, full of confidence.
Relaxed kind of a place,
but fantastic venue. It really is. He moves out of range really quickly. Good footwork. Loaded up a little bit with that left. But
so final 30 seconds of round two.
They land these counter lefts ahead of start. Looking good here, Zhilei. Picking the shots really well. Start planting his feet.
Well, Rudenko will back his ability to absorb.
Some reddening of the nose of Rudenko.
Nothing more serious than that for him, and he needs to get the win. Absolute fever pitch about this time next week.
Really would. Feel to be a superstar there.
And it is absolutely vast. Top rank with the way that they can penetrate it, and Zhang here has managed to penetrate.
Jump in and stop the contest. But it was very good shooting.
Dip their toe in the water. Rudenko's still in trouble here, I think, because he threw a really lazy. He could win and look good.
Slipping and sliding, taking that little step back, out of range, landing that nice straight left hand. And again,
not as good as they might have hoped that he would be, but he still attracted absolutely. Rudenko's defences, and these are good punches. Kind of inroads in this world heavyweight.
I think if he was able to.
Too fussy where he lands it either. He's not always headhunting. If he can land a split, it's something that promoters every step on him. He doesn't need to be waiting any time.
Again, good start.
Accurate work, and he looks a little bit dazed there.
He did. He was definitely hurt.
Explanation for him not just letting his hands go. Great interest, and
that's all with the population of
do that too. Lead right hook there. Rudenko kind of looking at and trying to figure out
the gas. Zhilei, you just stopped throwing shots. Right,
punched himself out, but taking quite a lot out of himself, landing those. Rudenko, and this is exactly why that right hand right on the top of the.
Really described to you during the break there. You know, sometimes the amateur.
14 months out, and the mouth is a little bit open at times. This has been quite a high tempo.
Go again and again. You know, he's a little one-paced.
Heavy-handed. Zhilei Zhang just taking a bit of a round off here, and that's allowed Rudenko just to.
The body. Always thinking you can see, and land left counters to
round, and I think the referee would have jumped in because Rudenko
back to work here and looking very good in my opinion. Some advice for Zhilei would just to be, you know, continue doing what you're doing.
I think he knew that he would have to, particularly towards the end of it.
Zhang, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. I'm so impressed with how quickly later on in the fight Rudenko was to get
beginning to come apart.
Zhilei acknowledging that at times, and there you go, lovely little step back. Throwing a lazy shot like that against someone with the But he manages to slide so gracefully out of range.
Zhang seemed to take it well enough.
I won't do anything silly. I won't get caught with a counter shot.
Just a little bit worried about. But I do agree if he...
I think he needs to put his foot on the gas and let his hands go. Really so slowly. It's so dangerous against such a good counter puncher.
Rudenko just looking to try and tee up that right hand. Find a way back into it.
IQ and ring craft, it really, you know, you can't...
Previous round, but he's still getting caught by... He will back his ability to soak up punishment. Now looks to get to work on Rudenko. I think he's hurt here. Lets that go. You can just see the effect it has on...
But it is good boxing. Lovely, crisp counter.
And you can see as you look at him there with his back to us.
Heavy.
And he's clubbed him down to the ribcage again there. He's on his shorts. He's boxing out the southpaw stance. Rudenko.
Southpaw stance of Zhilei.
Leads off with the right hook and then goes down to the bottom. Right hand, it's like being clubbed.
Doesn't go through the gears. Because I'm pretty sure he'd be a bit more road work, etc. Amazing shape. Maybe he's trying to conserve some energy.
Gas tank might not be the bridge of the nose. That's a good left hand
from Zhilei Zhang. Good left to straight left. I do think he's
sharp, accurate.
Didn't look amazing on the scales. Doesn't look.
Round 5.
Looks like he's breathing heavy. Zhilei.
Go the distance, and what you're seeing in front of him here, with a bit of blood coming from...
Yeah, credit to Rudenko, he's still in there, but the way he's been able to take...
Where some of that could be
left at will. It's becoming a really hard night's work for... You try and be the total professional, get everything correct.
Tucks up and goes into a shell, or retreats.
But still boxing nicely.
Sticks that left hand straight down the middle again.
Maybe struggling a little bit. He's coming forward now and throwing some shots of his own.
He needs to keep throwing. He knows that to try.
It's always just one attack. We see it in the previous.
Foot has worked hard, but a good left hand on the inside there from Zhang.
Snap seems to... Usually you take a round off if you are feeling the pace. There's no need to otherwise.
As aggressive as he...
I think he feels if Rudenko was to come forward with a bit more aggression.
An astonishingly small amount, really.
Rudenko has spotted that, or feels he...
Right hand there, he throws it, brings it back pretty quick. There wasn't,
in my opinion. This is better, and go again now.
So final few seconds, it's been Rudenko, who kicked things off there though with a decent...
Such crisp counter
that lengthy ring absence, but because in his 20 professional fights he's boxed...
Certainly feeling the pace.
I just think he's very wary.
Either that or he's taking a round off. If you feel you need to take a round off, it's usually because you feel...
Left hook, and he's looking to try to go crazy because he knows what might happen if he does. A big round in that previous round, and when he puts his punch...
Also, you know, I think, but other than that, it's been a good performance so far. Not much this round, Zhilei Zhang.
I think he has occupied and keep him off in that way,
but you know, like I was saying before,
he finished things off. And I mentioned that it was Michael Hunter replaced this time last year. That fight, we've got Dillian Whyte
to target the winner of that contest, in my opinion, because it didn't do much in the last round, did he?
Another really strange situation to have so many X's
are out of there. And like I said earlier, you know,
you look and that Hunter-Povetkin fight's a really interesting fight that Zhang has boxed in his Pro-Can didn't happen, and that fight with Povetkin didn't happen, but it is
someone like Zhilei Zhang will sort of growing in confidence here. Like I said, I think
his lack of activity. He's in with Tom Little, who beats him in the amateurs as well.
Because I think this would have been
said that he'd agreed to fight Povetkin on the heavies, absolutely.
Over the
last few rounds, Rudenko is, of course, one of them's Dillian Whyte, who beat him in the amateurs.
Yeah, he's
and got what was a terrific win, and that was the launch pad for him. Rudenko's just trying to keep the work rate high, as you say. That was a good combination, encouraged by what he sees. We've got Magomedov majored off after he was able to get a win over them. But the early finishes he's had close to 4 people, amateur or pro. first round as well, and if he were to win the final 3 rounds, then that'll be enough to get him a draw, you would probably say.
Definitely breathing heavily. Rudenko has let his hands go. You wouldn't be in this position now.
He needs to make sure that he puts at least another round in his pocket for a world title challenge. You'd imagine he'll have to...
Not letting his hands go.
Zhilei Zhang.
It's always that, you know...
left hand, he looks like he guard. Rudenko is a persistent customer, and I don't think it'll be too long before he's...
Like you say, I think he has the quality to...
lean in, and it's going to give him a voluntary.
I think he senses
plenty of weight, he just steps that right. Can't just allow Zhang to plod forward with it. He's in action against Oscar Molina and
get in the ring with him.
Have to kind of knock him onto the back foot and get an impact, and then just got moving.
I definitely felt one there. It's good work, it's better.
Before he is moving at an absolute rate.
The interim to get...
With that hook, and Rudenko is hurt. I think you saw him just move. This international amateur who got all that experience
to cause some upsets in the division.
Midway through the round.
And again, lovely left hand, followed up.
Well, he's in trouble, which is what you always get from him.
May have got his second wind and really start letting his hands go. It was some good work. Feeling the pace, likewise. Honest. Good work.
Heels Rudenko, and
it's just not good enough, really. When you're looking at the big guy, superb ring craft, you know, moves his feet very well, got a good shot.
But that ranking has gone now. Swelling's come up a little bit more underneath the right eye there.
He's quite happy just standing with his hands up.
And him onto his heels, and he needs to step in here, Zhang.
Think, you know, they admire his. That's good. There's an awful lot to like. There really is. I mean,
there's blood in the mouth there too for him, and this is...
Find the target. Hunter Povetkin. Just name them two. I don't think that's a thing. Moving up the rankings, etc. You know, I don't know whether it's down to...
He was knocked clean back onto his...
He was just to plant his feet and sort of trade with Rudenko. 6 rounds. It's just not good enough. You can obviously work on that, but you've got to remember he's 36 and boxing an awful.
And he's good to watch as well. Aaron's just been referring to absolutely of the gloves, which he before, and it doesn't look like
boxing IQ that he does have.
And again, he was just momentarily stunned.
Yeah, Zhilei, just not enough of them. Like I say, at times I've been really impressed with him.
And he has given Zhilei Zhang, there is some real weight to it, and again a kind of level, he's not been stopped.
But, you know, lovely.
Here and then he looks to try and shoot through with the left. He's been cuffed around at the moment.
There's that lovely counterbox in there. Leads with a right. Some of the rounds I've been left frustrated, but look, it's another win. Doesn't need to do anything.
Andriy Rudenko in the black shirt managed to turn the screw tight in there.
I've given Rudenko too much.
Didn't get through to the final bell, but you also
there, still having a go, still on his feet.
Try and get the finish. You'll know that he's won this. The black and red.
Didn't follow it up, obviously due to the pace. It's the last round, so like
just trying to get in close there, Rudenko. Close is safe for him for the last. Very possible.
Like I said, I mean, for me it's a
really hard night for him.
I have to give credit to
really put his... So final bell ovation for both of these two when the bell does go. Zhilei Zhang those titles against Anthony Joshua. We saw Deontay, because that is a bruising tough. Rudenko, and this is exactly why. That right hand right on the top.
That left at will is becoming a really hard night's work for... You try and be the total professional, get everything definitely breathing heavily. Rudenko has let his hands go. You wouldn't be in this position now. May have got his second wind and really start letting his hands go. It was some good work.
And he's good to watch as well. Aaron's just been referring to absolutely